What's up, everybody? This is DC. Um, it's dark here. But I made a video in the past about legitimization in Georgia, and I want to expound on that. Like I said, the link to that video I put that in the description when I was learning about legitimizing your child here in Georgia to have legal rights. Now I'm gonna take you through once you get to the hearing, because I've been through this. This is what happened in my case. You pretty much are going to be in there with people that's having divorce cases, custody battles, etc. You're going to be in there with everyone with those cases. It's not just legitimization, and I touched on before. It's going to be a 3-in-1 package. It's going to be getting your child legitimized, having a visitation schedule, pretty much, because like I say, if you go the route I did, with no lawyer, you're pretty much gonna be defaulted to just the visitation, and then after the visitation, comes the child support. And I guess I can make this short. So when you first get in the courtroom, the judge is gonna ask you questions. Basically, what are you there for? I know in my case, I just told her I was here to legitimize my son. Then she goes around and calls, I guess, everybody that was scheduled for their hearing that day. Basically, what they're here for, and the two parties. Of course, you and the child mother. Y'all stand up or whatever the case is. And then the judge is gonna go through like a little pre kind of run through your case. And in your case, it's like pretty much this is your first time there. She's gonna be like, so as far as you're gonna go in there. You did the paperwork for legitimization, but she's gonna ask you two, do you guys need a mediator? Mediator, for the most part, you may. I'm pretty sure a lot of both of y'all may just say, yeah, have a mediator. Okay, and what the mediator does, once the judge notes that a mediator is gonna contact you and go to the conference room. From there, the legitimization is pretty simple, unless you with the mother that's like I say, just want to be real nasty and oppose everything. So let's say y'all wasn't on the best terms. It may be some issues or whatever, but 9 times out of 10, like in my case, if you legitimizing a child that's like 1 to 2 years old or whatever, you're probably gonna get it, because it's all you already showing the courts by you going through the process that you really care about your being an active part of your child's life or whatever. So they're gonna grant you that, and it also comes along with that. It's the visitation. As being a man, family court, they're gonna grant you the every other weekend by default. If you and the mom cool, y'all can still kind of work outside of that. Now we got those two out the way, the legitimization process, and then of course the visitation. Like what holidays. They're gonna ask you that. Which one do you prefer? The two you want, and the two she want. In my case, it really didn't matter. I say just give me the whatever, my regular rotation. So we both just kind of left it open on that end. That's what the mediator, she kind of puts that, makes the paperwork simple. And in this case, like I say, if it's best, if you want to really have full custody, it's best to get you a lawyer. So now moving on to that is the part where it was it took a long. I'm not saying it really took a long time, but the last part of it is the child support. Now, you have many options here. First, they're gonna come back with the worksheet. Of course, if you file legitimization, like I said, if you and the mom is not on best terms, she's gonna file one. Sometimes you run into issues like I did in my case, where mom fudged the income to make it seem like I made more than what I did, and then opposed to, the mother was working part time. I'm not gonna get into why here. We had a whole thing about that in my child support situation. But anyway, they're gonna base, I guess, the whatever BS formula they use to, if hers is dramatically less than yours, you know, let's say if you made like 40,000 a year and she put on there she only bring $500 a month, like who really gonna live off that? But anyway, they would, total it, they would say you'd be paying like six something, close to seven. But the thing with the mediator, you can be like, no, you don't want to pay that. She like, look, can you guys come to a amount agreement? Like I said, if you and no child's mom is cool, y'all can come to an amount that's satisfactory. Or if she was real level headed and y'all was doing everything outside of, she would just, just don't even take the, support at all because you already doing it. You see what I'm saying? It all depends on the relationship of the mother. If she was a reasonable person, then this process can go smooth. If not, then of course it's gonna go longer. So that's the whole process of it. To me, it's really a simple process. Once y'all get the court date, of course they're gonna send both of you guys email. Once you have a serve or you physically, go to her and give her the server yourself or whatever. However it is. I don't know why. I'm kind of losing my train of thought, but yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna happen in a legitimization court. All right, it's DC, y'all. I'm out.